currently 5 weeks out from the Olympia, and I'm just going to talk you through what I've done this morning, my regime in terms of my supplements and my nutrition at the moment. So it's really important at 5 weeks out that I'm obviously getting all my vitamins and minerals. My calories are starting to drop now. I'm still on like a low high carb cycle, but especially on those low days, it's really important that I try and fit in all my vitamins and minerals. So something that I am supplementing, which is brand new now, that I haven't been using so far, but I am incorporating now, is the machine greens. So that's just to ensure I'm literally getting everything that I need. Obviously I probably don't eat enough veg throughout the day to get absolutely everything that I can, so this is really, really good to supplement at the moment, and it's apple cinnamon flavour. I tried it for the first time this morning, and I'd say it's more apple-y than cinnamon, but it is good actually. I've had some green stuff before that just tastes horrible. So first thing I do is obviously I wake up. Sometimes I do fasted cardio, sometimes I don't. It just varies day to day. I am currently taking pyretic non-stim fat burners. On a day where I'm going to be training a bit harder or I'm going to be awake for longer, I'll take a stimulant one, which is M6 High Performance Nutrition. So I sort of go between those two. If I'm training late at night, I tend to go for the non-stim fat burner because I don't want to be up all night, and sleep's so important right now. So I will take those first thing. I also take Machine Uptake, which is a probiotic chocolate, tastes really good, and Machine Motion for my joints and for inflammation. So you take 3 of those, take that as well. So that's first thing in the morning. I'm also taking, I'll go on about this one a lot, the Core Nutritionals Hard Extreme. I'm using that mainly for its benefits of reducing stress. So I take 2 scoops in the morning and then 1 scoop later on in the day. You can just take all 3 scoops at one time if you want. And then I have my oats every single morning. I have around about 40 grams of oats on a high carb day, sometimes go up to 50 grams, really just varies on depending how I've laid out my day. And I always mix in, I have like every flavour, but the Fortuitous Keepsakes is my favourite. So I have that mixed in with my whey, and now I'm just going to sort out my food. So I keep it really simple at this point, because even though I do macro tracking, where I'm getting closer and closer, it's just easier to just prep kind of the same foods. It's also good for monitoring how my body's responding to certain foods, and just keeping it simple takes out that risk of, you know, messing anything up, bloating for no reason, or just other things like that. So I just kind of keep it quite samey, and it's just easier as well. I'm just a bit lazy in terms of cooking. So we have a rice cooker because we are that lazy, and we cook up a huge batch of jasmine rice, white rice. So we have loads of that already prepared. Again, for lazy purposes, I buy courgette, which is just courgette spiralized, but it makes your meal feel a lot more like, it makes it feel bigger, like more padded out. So, and I'm obsessed with prawns. So again, lazy, don't have to cook them, they're already cooked. So I use prawns, and I am just literally going to prep 2 meals like that. I'm going to weigh it all out. So literally go for 100 grams per meal. Well, actually it's high carb day today, so 200 grams. Now that's exciting. Most people probably think, okay, it's just rice, but trust me, it's exciting when you get to this point and you get more rice. So I will literally just weigh out my rice to 200 grams, and then I just use about half a pack of the courgette, which is about, I think it's about 150 grams. So I will shove that in there. It's quite a lot. It's more than you would think. So, and it's just like no calories practically. So go for it with the veg. So 150 grams of courgette. Drop some on the floor, obviously. And then a packet of prawns is 150 grams. So I usually just put a whole packet in. I had a peanut butter disaster yesterday, hence the prawns are in here. So I will literally just pour in 150 grams of prawns. So my protein intake throughout prep pretty much stays the same. It might get a little bit higher right towards the end, but generally my protein doesn't change too much. It's around about 140 grams a day, and fats stay pretty low the whole time as well. they go between like 30 to 40 grams, never really go any higher than that or any lower for health reasons. You don't want to go too low on your fats because you do need them. And it's carbs that mainly we change and go up and down. Like my high carb day is about 100 grams more carbs than my low day. And I vary. I sometimes do a 2 low, 1 high cycle. As I get closer, it might go to 3 low, 1 high, then 4 low, 1 high. And we sometimes incorporate refeeds or cheat meals, treat meals, whatever you want to call it. They've kind of stopped now. I mean, my last proper cheat meal was probably about, oh my God, probably over a month ago. And I'm talking like proper cheat meal as in like pizza. Maybe even longer ago than that. My last healthy cheat meal, which was just a Nando's. It was just like chicken and pita with some chips, or Americans call them fries, and some of the Halo Top ice cream, which is still really good and healthy. That, my last one was maybe coming up to maybe 3 weeks ago, and there's no cheat meal in sight at the moment. So yeah, probably from now on, if I do have more calories or more carbs, it will be more of a refeed, and it will be spoken about with my coach, and it will all be, there'll be method behind it. It won't just be, free for all. It will be very precise. It will be this many grams of carbs or whatever, and on this day, to manipulate sort of how my body's working and deal with it like that. So there's not going to be some big free meal going on anytime soon. So probably over the next few weeks, yeah, my mood's probably going to take a dip because of the low carbs and obviously the low fats. And I'm a fats girl. I like my fats, like my peanut butter, big time. So I will also say, obviously I'm going to take 2 of these meals with me to the gym today. And I always have some rice cakes with peanut butter. Again, I know it seems mad, but I weigh it all out. So I'll probably eat, depending on if it's a low or a high day, maybe between 6 to 10 rice cakes. And I generally put on 5 grams of peanut butter per rice cake. I know. And I will show you literally how small that is, because most people like cake it on. So I'm talking 5 grams. 5 grams on a rice cake. It's literally, that might even be too much. Right, let me see. Oh no, that's 3, hang on. So, this is why I get the smooth one. I like crunchy the best, but I get the smooth one because it spreads out a little bit better. So we're at 4 grams. This is how precise you have to be on prep. 5 grams, so that is what 5 grams looks like on a rice cake. So yeah, there's no big teaspoon or tablespoon, just a little bit. And then I'm obsessed with salt, and a lot of people are like, oh my God, you have loads of salt. Yes, I do have loads of salt. I actually add more salt. Even these are lightly salted rice cakes. I'll add more salt on. And we tend to keep my salt in all the way right up to show day. I don't cut salt. I actually don't do any crazy walk cuts either. Trying to drink around 6 litres of water at the moment. I'm kind of bad at this, but I've got myself like a massive shaker, or we've got our American Lads shakers, which are a litre, which are brilliant. So I do try and make sure I am drinking loads of water. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. I will take my rice cakes, my meals, and then just before I work out, I will drink some Stars and Pipes. So I will put 1 scoop of that, some non-stim pump agents, like a pre-workout. So I will drink that on the way to the gym. And then during my workout, I go between Americaminos or the EAA Max. Currently I've been, because it's been so hot and I want the electrolytes, I have been having this one, but I go between the 2. So I will probably go with this one today. So I will take those 2. And then after my workout, I don't have like a whey shake or anything. I only have my whey in my oats in the morning. Sometimes I mix it in with some egg whites later on in the day. But yeah, my day's pretty simple when it comes to the nutrition and the supplements. It's just kind of bog standard. Prawns, sometimes whitefish, My courgette is pretty much the only veg I have. Sometimes I mix in broccoli or asparagus. I kind of stick with rice. Earlier on in prep, I was having a bit more like white potato, some sweet potato. But like I said, I just like to keep it simple and easy. So I just stick to the jasmine rice. We used to have basmati rice, and then we were like, why are we eating this when jasmine rice is so much better? And then, yeah, in terms of fats, I tend to either have a whole egg or peanut butter. That's pretty much all I have for fats. I go off avocado. I used to have avocado, but I'm not really a big fan at the moment. It goes in stages. But yeah, the only thing I might start incorporating more is a little bit of red meat. I used to eat steak quite a bit, and I don't know if it's the weather, the heat, I've just not been having any, but it might be good to get a bit of that, so I've got some iron and stuff. But obviously I am taking supplements, so I'm getting everything that I need. And I think that is pretty much it. Occasionally I have a protein bar, but again, stuff like that has all been cut out now, where I'm getting so close. I'm not really having sort of artificial sweeteners and stuff. That's starting to phase out now. I know that there was an amazing energy drink. Is it America Energy, I think it's called? And that was really good. So I'm hoping that that comes into the UK when I'm finished competing, because then I can drink that every single day. Yes. But yeah, I think that's about it in terms of my supplements and my food. So yeah, just gonna probably have a couple of rice cakes with peanut butter now, just before I work out, and then get this in ready to train.